Aries, May 2025, a turning point that changes everything. Hi Aries. Welcome to your May 2025 forecast. This is a powerful month for you, one that brings big energy, deep realizations, and yes, a bit of a cosmic reset. As we step into May, I want you to imagine standing at a threshold. You've been waiting for something to shift, whether it's clarity, a decision, a breakthrough, and now, the energy starts to move. Not all at once, and not without effort, but definitely in the right direction. Let's walk through it, step by step, because the sky has a lot to say to you this month. A sense of closure, a sense of clarity. Right from the start of May, there's this building feeling, almost like you know something big is about to land. And for many of you, this will revolve around areas that have felt uncertain for a while: finances, close relationships, maybe even how secure you feel within your own life. The full moon in Scorpio on May 12 highlights your 8th house, deep emotions, shared resources, and yes, sometimes the things we avoid. This moon wants truth. And it may not be gentle, but it will be illuminating. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Throughout the month, Venus is in your sign. That's the planet of love, beauty, and what we value, and when she's in Aries, she brings this magnetic glow to you. You're more visible, more in tune with your desires, and maybe even feeling a little bolder in how you express them. And with Venus in harmony with Mars, your ruler, that confidence feels grounded. It's not just fire, it's fire with focus. Mercury's movements, from fire to earth. From May 1st through the 10th, Mercury is still in your sign. This is your moment to speak up. Say what's on your heart. Pitch that idea. Ask for what you need. Your voice matters, and with Mercury here, it's strong and sharp. Just be mindful, Mercury in Aries can come off as blunt or even combative. So check your tone before hitting send. But after May 10th, Mercury moves into Taurus, and that's where we see a shift in focus. Now we're talking about money, values, and long-term plans. You'll likely notice your thinking slow down, in a good way. You're more intentional with your words, your choices, and especially with your spending. This is a great time to sort out financial matters, handle anything pending with banks or shared assets, and lay the groundwork for future stability. Full moon in Scorpio, May 12th, face the uncomfortable. Now, let's come back to that full moon on the 12th, because this one is important. Scorpio doesn't mess around. It brings up buried feelings, power dynamics, and financial entanglements. Something that's been hidden could surface, maybe a secret, maybe a fear, maybe a truth you've been avoiding. But this isn't about drama. This is about clarity. If you're willing to face it, this moon can help you break through. Mars in Leo all month, reignite your passion. Mars, your ruling planet, is in Leo the entire month, lighting up your 5th house. And I love this for you. This is your creative fire. This is joy, play, pleasure, even romance. You might feel a surge of energy to put yourself out there, whether it's artistically, socially, or just having fun again. If you've been all work and no play lately, Mars in Leo says, it's time to live a little. If you have children, this energy could also bring more focus to them, whether that's activities, planning a trip, or just spending more quality time together. Lean into it. May 15th, Jupiter meets the nodes, past meets present. Around May 15th, Jupiter squares the lunar nodes, and this is a karmic checkpoint. Something from May-June of 2023 could come back up, not necessarily as a problem, but as a mirror. What have you learned since then? What have you outgrown? This is a moment to adjust course if needed, to acknowledge the growth and correct what still feels off. May 17th to 25th, Sun and Mercury conjunct Uranus, expect the unexpected. Between the 17th and the 25th, the Sun and Mercury align with Uranus in Taurus. Now, whenever Uranus is involved, we're dealing with sudden changes, unexpected insights, and moments that challenge the status quo. So don't be surprised if you get some news that changes your plans, or opens a door you didn't even know was there. Be flexible. This is a time to innovate, not cling to routine. May 25th, Saturn enters Aries, a new chapter begins. And then, Aries, on May 25th, something major happens. Saturn enters your sign. This is a huge deal. Saturn hasn't been in Aries since the mid-90s, so for many of you, this is brand new energy. Saturn is about responsibility, structure, commitment. When it comes to your sign, it's about maturity. You're being called to take your life more seriously, not in a boring way, but in a "I'm ready to build something that lasts" kind of way. This is about long-term foundations, facing reality, and stepping fully into your personal authority. Now, Saturn won't stay in Aries permanently just yet, it dips back into Pisces later this year. But this is the preview. And for Aries born around March 21st to 24th, you'll feel this the most. It's time to start thinking, what am I really building here? May 26th to 27th, Mercury and new moon in Gemini, fresh mental energy. Just as Saturn brings that grounded energy, we also get a fresh breeze of inspiration. Mercury enters Gemini on the 26th, followed by a new moon in the same sign on the 27th. That's your third house, communication, learning, movement, and connection. You might feel like your brain is firing on all cylinders. Great time to take a class, start writing, have important conversations, or even plan a trip. There's a lightness here, an invitation to stay curious and keep exploring. Final thoughts. So what's the theme of May for you? It's about stepping into your power, Aries, but doing it with grace, with strategy, and with self-awareness. You're starting to see the bigger picture. The fog is clearing. But it's not a sprint, it's a slow, meaningful build. You're learning how to trust the process, how to speak your truth without burning down the house, and how to channel that fiery nature of yours into something that's not just bold, but lasting. So honor the pace. Embrace the lessons. And keep showing up as the person you're becoming, not the version of you that's still stuck in old stories. And hey, if you made it this far, thank you. Stay curious, stay kind to yourself, and remember, just because it's quiet doesn't mean it's not powerful. Wishing you a meaningful, aligned, and wildly self-aware May. You've got this.